Alright, so back with the next installment of this speed build of a character sheet. So I was looking at the font sheet text for my template string label to try and get this label here correct, but the font sheet text was actually the text that would sit for the actual name, etc. So the label that sits underneath is actually down here, add text widget sheet label inline. So I've gone and found that. So it's sheet label inline. The color value is 8080. So I've gone and done a quick search on that and found its color code. So I've punched that back in over here. We sheet label inline, right? The background color, when I put in 128, 128, 128, the font color changes to grey. It knows it's grey. It automatically sets the size right. The positioning needs to be something like that. I know that looks like it's probably wrong, but we will see what it looks like when I load it back up. Let's have a look. Alright. So Sarah, experience. Okay, so experience, it probably needs to come down just where they're about 5 or 6 pixels, and then probably to the left a handful of pixels, and also we might leave it where it is, and we'll move the checkboxes over a little bit. So we'll quickly try that. Do lots and lots and lots of reloads, little incremental changes. Alright, we're pretty close. Right, enough that we can move on now to the next stage anyway. So we've got these fields. We need to put some text fields in for age, drive, problem, pride. Luck is going to need some checkboxes. Possibly it will be even, maybe luck will just be a single number. We have to track the maximum luck and also the current luck. Anchor is text, description is text, song is text, and then we need 2 more text fields down the bottom here. So let's try those. Actually, when we have a look at a character sheet, I'm thinking description probably could be with a little bit longer field, but also pride needs a some sort of control. Pride, when you use pride, you get an automatic success. So we need to allow that one in there as well. What we might do is quickly add some text labels in here. So we're finished with the car sheet for now. We'll go back to the car sheet main. These labels can be significantly shorter. Probably a little bit longer for this one. We'll see, it might have just got cut off. Alright, song from the 80s. That will be hard to pick just one. Okay. Alright, so let's get some string fields in here. Alright, so we need it to start just after problem. So we're going to have to shorten that by 550. Let's try 110, 120. 120 is close, probably a bit too big. 115, 117. Okay, so that is age. Okay, let's duplicate these. get rid of those. Let's drag up like this. Grab those. Drag them over. Alright, so we've got Pride. And Pride label. Got problem label and problem. Yeah, some of these fields are going to need to be bigger. Okay, I think all 4 of these fields need to be bigger. So I think we're going to, what are we going to do? Alright, what we're going to do is, we'll just finish labeling these. Okay, and we're going to create a new frame label. Bring it down here. We don't need the label on this one. It's kind of the same as the other one. I'm not even sure. I wonder if we get rid of that frame, if we make this frame longer, and bring it. Okay. Let's just, oops, wrong one. Let's drag this one out of the way. See what happens with, okay. That was a waste of time. Okay. What I was going to do, doesn't matter because luck has the different coloured label there and I wanted to keep that. What we will do though is trim 48 pixels off the height. So height 120 minus 48, so we've got, what's that, 72. And the same for the other one, 72. Okay. We'll grab these two. Get them up to here. Let's bring these forward. Okay. Position, we want this at 225, and 85 is good. And the width, we have got 370, I think we're after. Okay. Let's line these up. That didn't work. Why is that going the wrong way? We'll sort these out properly in a moment. Okay, problem prior description. The description needs to be a longer field. Alright, cool. And these fields here need to be quite a bit longer. Let's go with 250. Let's go with 300. Okay, just slightly too long, 290. Okay, now when we look at those, that's all sort of personal. Alright, now we want relationships, okay, and that's going to be basically exactly the same as this setup here. Let's grab that. Let's check the frame. Okay, it needs to go left 1 and up 2, along with everything else in it. Okay, and the frame needs to get sent back. Okay, now this is relationships. And then we've got, what, 4 kids and 2 NPCs, so we need an extra 2 fields. So this needs to get 48 longer. 168. And okay, so we've got kid 1, okay, working our way through these, exciting stuff. Of course, we've got a number of fields you put in here. We'll probably need one more at some point. It just is what it is. Okay, that's relationships. Alright, next field we've got items, hideout, and then notes. Items. Okay, we have an iconic items, one you keep, has a fixed bonus. Alright, so we're going to use this kind of layout, but just with this frame. So what we'll do is we'll copy one of these over and we'll just change the frame. How are we going to do that? We'll do it like this. Drag it over here. We'll quickly just check the frame. 225, 384. So 384Y means it needs to come over 1 pixel along with everything in it. Okay, height wise, we've got room there for 2, 4, 6 items. Okay, so let's see, 48, 96, 120, 172 maybe? No, that wasn't right. 192. Okay, very good. Width is too wide. We want to make this only 180. Line up with the other columns on this page. Means we want to move all of these over 20 pixels. Okay, now this is your iconic item. What we'll do here for this label is something like that to indicate iconic. It's not all that intuitive. Maybe that's better. Let's change that width right in there. Let's align it way over here. Okay, and the rest of these are going to just become text fields, like these ones. Let's see how we're going to do that. Something like this will work. No. Okay, width here. Maybe about 150. We're looking about 110. 115 for that one. And the rest of these will probably be closer to that. 130 is good. Alright, punch through those. You know what, we don't need that one. We don't need this one. And our frame can shorten up by, what's that, 170, 168. Alright, they're our items. And item heading. Got item iconic. The rest of these are just plain text. There's no mechanical value in their names. They're just, but there are mechanical elements to them. Say a skateboard might help you escape, for example. Items underscore 1. Of course, I think if you're doing this a full setup, you do this as a list. You put a scroll bar in there and everything. You'd have a library of items. You'd spec out you'd configure your adventure module up so that you could drag and drop items into people's character sheets, all that sort of stuff. Not necessary for what we're doing, and it can take a bit longer as well. So let's just keep pumping away with this items, and let's wrap that one up there. That's 20 minutes on the dot. Let's wrap that up, and we will hopefully get very close to finishing this in the next video. Thanks very much.